Okay, YouTube, here we go. Let's see. I've went around and I went around the edges of the image with my dowel and just pushed it back down. And now we just need to texture the outside around here. That way it'll bring out this image, make this image come out a little better. And you need to find something that's kind of dull, maybe the end of the pen, or what I'm using is the end of my burner. That seemed to work well the last time. And all I do is sit here and I'll peck the texture into it. Just be mindful of what you got under your board or under your image, your aluminum, because whatever's on this will come through on the aluminum. But I'll sit here and I'll do this. This will take a while, and it will curve the ends around, and so we're going to have to deal with that. But we'll get it textured. It's not going to stay square. I'll probably go ahead and cut it in a oval or something, and then we'll attach it to what we're going to attach it to. But you don't have to attach it to a board. You can probably just glue this onto a piece of cardboard and stick it into a picture frame. That would probably look nice, but I'm choosing to put it on the board. So I'll bring you back when we get this all textured out, and we'll see what we got. Okay, this took about probably 8 minutes or so to get all the way around here, but while I was doing this, I figured out something I needed to tell you, that when you get close to your image, you want to stay away, because you might end up texturing your image too. So just want to stay away from your image, probably a good 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch away from it, and then come back in when you get close to it, and just do it deliberately. Put your little textures in there instead of just pecking at it like I was. That way you don't get into your image and ruin what you've already done. So that's just a little thing I figured out just now, because I did poke in a little bit right here at the moon, but the moon's got craters, so we're going to call that part of the design. So we'll finish this out and I'll bring you back. So far we got about 30 minutes into it yesterday, and another probably say 10 minutes now doing this texturing. But you just don't want to get too aggressive with it, because it is thin aluminum, and you probably could put a hole in it. I haven't put a hole in it yet, crossing my fingers, but I'll bring you back. Okay, that don't look too bad, I don't think. Now we're going to need to put some kind of backing on it to keep it from somebody coming up and just pushing on it. I've got some modeling clay here that I've had for years, but it's dried out. It's pretty dried out, but I'm adding a little bit of water to it. I'm going to work it into a paste, or where it will be easier to mold. But you don't want to get the clay on the front of your embossing. Let me work this out, and I'll show you when we get back. Okay, we got my clay worked out where it's pretty pliable, and what we'll do, we'll just take it on the back and put it on here. You can probably put anything on here you wanted. Probably beeswax would probably work. I don't know. I haven't tried that. I'm working with no money at all, really. Nothing cost me anything. I've already got the use out of the beverage, and let's see. I had the barn wood out there, so that didn't cost me anything. I could probably do this if I was homeless and needed to make some money without having to panhandle. Probably find all the materials I needed on the side of the road to do something like this. But just work it around. Just try not to press too hard on the other side of your image. That way you're not messing up what you've already done. Work it in there, and that will dry pretty hard and be pretty good. So I'll put it down like this. That way I can tell if I need to put more in it. I do. So let me work up some more clay, and once we get that done, I'll bring you back. Okay, we got that done. It is all in here, and we put it on the board, lay it flat. It doesn't indent anymore, so well, maybe right in there, might have to put a little bit more in there, but it's pretty well protected. If you do this and you try to use wax on it, or for the backing to keep it from getting deformed, I would use beeswax, because we know it's pretty well tested to be outside in 110, 120 degrees outside and not melt. If you use a cheaper wax like from the dollar store or something like that, I'd be afraid of it melting. Especially if this was on a wall and the sun was coming through and hitting it, it would probably heat it up and the wax would probably melt, and you wouldn't want that to happen. So if you don't use modeling clay like I did, and you use wax, use beeswax. All right, I'm going to let this set for a minute and go get my clamps and everything. Well, I'm going to have to, we'll cut out the round. Let's see. Yeah, go like this. We'll make us something like that. That way we can tell, and we'll just cut it. You can cut it with a pair of scissors. You don't have to be perfect, because I'm going to show you how I do my ribbon here in a little bit. It may be in tomorrow's video. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time today to do all of that. But yesterday's video was 24 minutes long, so, and that took quite a while for this to upload. But I'll shape this out to where I like it. Then we'll get our clamps and we'll glue it to our board. And then we'll make our ribbon while that's all drying. And we'll go from there. All right, I'll bring it back.